Love and Chocolate, also called For the Love of Chocolate, is a very sweet film. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. This is a Reel One film. I'm a big fan of Reel One, and this did not disappoint. It was released originally in 2021. It was directed by Nicole Leier, written by Alikona Shizue Bradford and Lindsay Hartley, and stars Rhiannon Fish as Aria and Jesse Hutch as Ryan. And the narrative is fabulous and also at one point surprising. And I will explain with a spoiler warning in a little bit the point in the narrative that I didn't see coming, and I loved it. Well, I hated it, but I loved it. But you'll know what I mean when I explain that with a spoiler warning. But it's spoiler free for now. Aria runs a chocolate shop. She is a brilliant chocolatier, and she is supposed to be taking part in this competition. However, at the beginning of the film, she breaks up with her ex, and it just so happens that her ex was also her chocolatier partner with whom she was entering the competition. Without a partner, she's not going to be able to enter the competition and win. So she tries to find somebody to join her, and she ends up working alongside Ryan, who is the son of one of the women who comes into the shop with her granddaughter for chocolate, and they have different ideas to begin with, but a lot of the film is about uniting different ideas and creating things from things that you might not necessarily think would go well together, which of course is often the theme of rom-coms. Two characters who don't necessarily seem like they'd work well together end up working well. That's not so much the case here, by which I mean I never really felt like they wouldn't work as a pairing. But certainly it wasn't love at first sight. It was a much more realistic, slow to develop relationship, but slow in the way that's satisfying. It felt more organic. I felt like I was following their stories with anticipation and hope, and I believed them. I believed them all of the way through, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. They're both very likable characters, and there's a lot of chocolate in this. So definitely expect to be craving sugar of some kind after watching this. It is delicious and it's very sweet, and the narrative develops really well. It is of course predictable in a lot of ways, but not in every way. And again, I will mention what I mean by that in a moment. This is exactly what I hoped it would be when it comes to rom-coms, particularly Reel One. Rom-coms, there's a certain quality that I've come to expect and that I look for, and this absolutely delivered. I'd say it's a very easy watch, very pleasant, very warm and comforting. I really enjoyed it. I have no complaints whatsoever. It's absolutely one that I'm happy to recommend. So, I will spoil now the moment that I was talking about, but to be honest, if you've seen the film, you'll probably know which moment I mean. And I did not see this coming. So, this is a huge spoiler for something that happens towards the end of the film. And at the end of the film, they are at the anniversary party for Ryan's parents. Aria had helped to put everything together, and Jacob turns up, her ex. I didn't see that coming. Sometimes in rom-coms, the ex will come back, but usually I can see it. Usually I can predict it, but not here. And it genuinely shocked me and made me feel all kinds of emotions, frustration and anger that he would just show up in her life like that again, but also glee and delight because I was so surprised by that turn in the narrative that I was really engaged and really enjoying it. So it was a real roller coaster, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. For the Love of Chocolate, or Love and Chocolate, is one that I really thoroughly enjoyed watching, and I definitely recommend it.